LeBron James picked for 21st straight All-Star game, extending NBA record. LeBron James is extending his All-Star records, and Giannis Antetokounmpo is the people's choice again. The NBA revealed the starters, some of them anyway, for the revamped All-Star game on Thursday night, and there wasn't much in the way of surprises. James is now officially an All-Star for the 21st year, and Antetokounmpo is now the 9th player to win the fan vote in back-to-back seasons. The other starters: New York's Jalen Brunson and Cleveland's Donovan Mitchell as the Eastern Conference guards, Boston's Jason Tatum and New York's Karl Anthony Towns as the East front court players alongside Antetokounmpo, Golden State's Stephen Curry and NBA leading scorer Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as Western Conference guards, Phoenix's Kevin Durant and Denver's Nikola Jokic as the West front court players alongside James. The starters were picked through a system of weighted balloting. 50% was fan voting, 25% was a media panel, and 25% was voting by current players. There are 14 more All-Stars yet to be announced, and they'll be chosen in a vote of the league's head coaches. That list will be revealed on January 30, and the All-Star Game, now Games, really, happens in San Francisco on February 16. Among the candidates for those reserved spots: San Antonio's Victor Wembanyama, the Lakers' Anthony Davis, Minnesota's Anthony Edwards, Dallas teammates Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, reigning All-Star Game MVP Damian Lillard of Milwaukee, Miami's Tyler Herro, Atlanta's Trae Young, and Charlotte's LaMelo Ball, who led East guard fan voting. There will be at least 15 different players who start at the All-Star Game this season. It's the first year of a new All-Star format with 3 games. The 24 All-Stars will be drafted into 3 teams of 8 players apiece by TNT personalities and former NBA greats Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley, and Kenny Smith. Those 3 teams will be entered into a 4-team tournament, with the remaining squad made up of NBA rookies and second-year players from the Rising Stars event on All-Star Friday. There are 2 semifinal games, with the winners meeting in a championship game. The game should go quickly. The first team to reach 40 points wins. Oklahoma City coach Mark Daigneault and an assistant from his staff will coach 2 of the teams, and Cleveland coach Kenny Atkinson and one of his assistants will lead the others. The last 2 All-Star games rewrote the offensive record books. Boston's Tatum set an individual record with 55 points in 2023, and last year's final score was 211 to 186. A highest-scoring All-Star game ever. James is now in line to become the 3rd player to appear in the All-Star game after turning 40. The others: Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, who did so at 40 and 41, and Dirk Nowitzki, whose All-Star finale came when he was 40. James, a pick for 21 straight years, now has 2 more All-Star selections than anyone else in NBA history. Abdul-Jabbar was a 19-time pick, and is 3 years clear of anyone else for the longest streak of consecutive selections. Kobe Bryant was picked for 18 consecutive All-Star games, the second longest such streak. James is also set to start for the 21st consecutive year. The second longest streak of All-Star starts is 13, by Boston's Bob Cousy. Antetokounmpo led the way with more than 4.4 million fan votes, giving him the most in that department for the second consecutive year. The other players who have been the overall top fan choice in back-to-back seasons: James, Michael Jordan, Julius Erving, Vince Carter, George Gervin, Magic Johnson, Grant Hill, and Yao Ming. Kobe Bryant led the fan voting 4 times and Dwight Howard did twice, but neither of those players ever did it in back-to-back years.